Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you. And let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin. You tried lifting the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from opening it. You then tried to bang on the lid to unsettle the dirt. Maybe somebody will start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know how to get out or get even help. This is what it's like to feel at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you're abusing drugs and alcohol that you might overdose and take something away that God had given you called life? More importantly, and worse, and more selfishly, you take your life away from the people that love and need you most. People like your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, husband, wife, children, even your grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person that I'm speaking about that waited and waited and waited until it was way too late. Instead, pick up the phone and call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you I'll help you take your life back. For your life is gone. Folks, at night, drop to your knees. I should say, at night, take the slippers off, put them under your bed. Drop to your knees and put them under your bed. Slip them way under your bed. In the morning, you'll have to go on those same knees again and get those slippers because they're under your bed. And when you do that, when you pick up those slippers, when you're on your knees, use that time to speak to God. Ask God for guidance and direction. Ask God for forgiveness and mercy. Thank God for having a home, food, shelter, health, relationships. Utilize that time between you and God to talk to God. It's your mouth speaking to God's ears. Those are the special times each and every morning that you should utilize to speak to God. So if you put your slippers at night, every night, and speak to God every morning, watch your life change. Now put those slippers on and walk with God 24/7. I want to talk about 7 key behaviors of people who make a positive differences in the world. So that's what we're going to talk about. Look around you and you'll see 3 kinds of people. There are 3 different kinds of people. Those who complain, those who hate their work, and those who are bitterly just dissatisfied. Those who tolerate their work and see it as a paycheck and aren't looking for anything more than that. And finally, those who love their work and relish it. The third category is a small subset of professional globally. But this group stands out because these are most often the people who change the world for the better. In my work as a life coach and a host of this show, I've had the opportunity to connect with people who've made a true and measurable difference and impact in the world, including well-known experts, some authors, researchers, journalists, scientists, innovators, business geniuses, and entrepreneurs. But among this group of the world influences that I have dealt with, there are always everyday people who have found a special niche in which they've contributed to the highest level to make the world better. It's critical to note that people who have made a real difference aren't all privileged, advantaged, or special by any stretch of the mean. Many come from disadvantaged families, crushing circumstances, and initially limited capabilities, but have found ways to put themselves above and rise their circumstances to transform their own lives to those around them. Researching these makers, shakers, and disruptors, and working with my own clients who shape the world around them in a powerful, constructive way, I have observed 7 key behaviors that set them apart from the rest. Habitual ways of behaving and approaching life and work distinguish them from those who have longed to make a difference but can't find their way to do it. The 7 core behaviors of people who positively impact the world are the following. Number 1, they dedicate themselves to what gives their life meaning and purpose. Those people today don't believe in meaning and purpose as something to discover or pursue life. And others believe in life's purpose but won't take the risk to identify to honor them. Those with positive influences feel otherwise. They have found that there is a purpose in life, and that purpose usually involves some aspect of turning their mess into a strong message, or using what they've learned, often the hard way I might add, as means of being service to others. People with a sense of purpose are driven, they're focused, they're committed, and light up the world around them, unable to be deterred or distracted from what they believe in by anyone or anything around them. This sense of meaning and purpose gives them inexhaustible drive and offers guideposts to follow along the path. These are people driven to success. Number 2, they commit to continually bettering themselves. People who impact the world for the better know they are not perfect. They understand how their knowledge isn't complete. There are always gaps, biases, limitations, and prejudices, and new places to go with their expertise. Yes, they are powerful narcissists aplenty, but their influence isn't positive or helpful in the long run. It's damaging and destructive. These are the people that are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Number 3, they engage with people in open, mutual, beneficial ways. Those with huge positive influence and understanding the power of relationships, connection, and engaging with the world openly. They are not afraid to get out there, connecting with others, sharing their knowledge and talents, offering the authentic and often contrarian viewpoints and opinions. They are pushed beyond introversion, shyness, or reluctance to be who they are, and have learned how to relate with other people and build mutual support relationships within their own circles and with the circles around them. Number 4, they invest time and energy not in what is, but what can be. The people I've interacted with and interviewed who have made a positive impact in the world don't settle for conformity, my friends. When they see something that agitates and disturbs them, they strive to know more, get to the root of the issue, tackle the issue, and conquer the issue. They observe gaps, mistakes in common thinking and behavior, and trust themselves in the belief that it's time to change what has to be changed, and there's no better time than today. Number 5, they spread what they know. We've all met authors or experts who keep their knowledge secret, close to the vest. They're afraid to let out the fear, for fear someone might steal it and make money off their ideas. This is the opposite of positive influences mindsets, my friends. Those people who make a true difference and a true impact in the world are the ones that share their ideas and their beliefs. They don't see their knowledge as just a commodity to sell, as a meal ticket or money making. They see it as information that has to be shared with the world for a better world. They believe their ideas and innovations are the use of value to everyone around them, and that's how they share, and they share alike and make a difference within the world. Number 6, they uplift others as they ascend, I should say. You've experienced, as I have, scores of leaders and high achievers who have gotten where they are by stepping on the heads and the backs of those in their way, by stabbing people in the back. These are not true leaders or influencers because their power is a sham. It was obtained unethically and is shallow and weak and cannot be sustained over a long haul. I have encountered power mongers who were crushing and cruel to their subordinates and wondered when they would finally reap what they have sown. Over the long term, these days always come. Karma is very strong, and karma does exist. On the other hand, people who positively impact the world not only obtain amazing results in the work, but their process of obtaining these results, how they operate in life, is also inspiring and uplifting. They are happy to help and support others, and have an overflow of positive energy enriches the lives of everyone around them and their work. These are the people that share their knowledge, their experience, their personalities with other people's for everyone to achieve the goal set forward. Number 7, they use the power of influence very well. Sadly, and I might say very sadly, it's a common occurrence in business today to witness power and influence being wielded as a weapon. It hurts and destroys. Positive influences use their power well and they use it wisely. They understand the widespread influence they have, the power they have to build up and elevate, or tear down, I might say. Those who impact the world for a better are careful and use their words very, very carefully, actions and behaviors, because words do matter. They operate with the heart and care deeply about their leadership and communication and process the style and influence they have. They take it very seriously as a special honor and responsibility, not to be flaunted or not to be misused. Are you longing to make a positive impact in the world? Ask yourself that. If so, do these behaviors match your own? How are they different if they don't? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. And if you want to call me at 844-405-HELP, I will promise you I will help you make a difference in the world.